Hi, it's Summer, and today I'm going to be telling you about all the books that are on my fall TBR. I have over 30 books on this list, so I'm definitely not going to get to all of these books, but I am 100% a mood reader, so I kind of just like to have a big group of books that sound fun that I can kind of pick from. So that way it's like a little bit curated, but I can just kind of like pick and choose whatever I'm feeling like reading at any given time. I'm not going to go crazy in depth on all of these books. I'm going to try just to kind of give like a few key points for each one, vibes or basic plot points, just because there are so many on this list. First on my TBR is Love at First Fright by Nadia El Fassi. This is a companion to Best Hex Ever, which I read I think last month and loved so much. It's a 5-star. This one is going to be following one of the best friends of the main character from Best Hex Ever. This one comes out on the 16th of September. This one is about a horror author who has one of her books being adapted into a movie, and I think she has an enemies to lovers relationship with one of the actors on the set of her movie, and she can also see ghosts. After that, I have Drawn Together by Juliana Smith. This one comes out September 27th. It's about a children's book author and a children's book illustrator. It's rivals to friends to lovers. It's set during the fall in New York City. It's You've Got Mail inspired, which I think is my favorite movie of all time, so that's a really fun comparison. It says enemies over email, friends in real life. Grumpy Sunshine, Found Family. It just sounds like everything I could ever want in a book. After that, I have Potions and Prejudice by T. Harlow. This is the first of many witch books on this TBR. This one has curses, witches, sisters, a traveling apothecary shop, and enemies to lovers. After that, I have The Lone Wolf Cafe. I don't love the cover for this one, but the premise sounds really cozy. It's sapphic, set during Halloween. It's about a runaway werewolf that gets a job at a reclusive witch's cafe. Next is Everything She Does Is Magic by Bridget Morrissey. This one comes out on August 31st. It's about a town where every day is Halloween. It's young adult / new adult, and it's also about a witch. This one is also sapphic, and I believe the two women like need each other's help to accomplish something. Next on my list is a sci-fi horror. It's The Luminous Dead by Caitlin Starling. This is about a caver on a foreign planet. I think that she is like looking for like mineral deposits and stuff. I'm assuming she gets trapped in like a cave system, or maybe something is like hunting her. I didn't read too much into the synopsis because I didn't really want to know too much. It sounds so creepy though. After that, I have Arcana Academy by Elise Kova. This one is about magical tarot cards, has a marriage of convenience / fake dating, and it's also set at a magical school. I'm really excited for this one. I feel like it's just like right up my alley. After that, I have The Book of Blood and Roses by Annie Summerly. This one is about a vampire and a vampire hunter. It's set at a school, so there's kind of some academia aspects to it, and it's forced proximity because they're roommates. That one comes out on January 13th. I have an ARC for it though, which is why I'll be able to read it during the fall. Next, I have a poetry collection. It's called Past the Glad and Sunlit Season. It's by K.A. Opperman. I really love poetry, and I thought it would be fun to read some themed poetry for spooky season. After that, I have Cat Dragon by Samantha Birch. It comes out September 23rd. This is another witchy book. It's very cottagecore vibes. It's about a woman who's a witch that has a pumpkin patch, like a magical pumpkin patch. And in this magical world, people have cat dragon familiars. It just sounds really cute and cozy and kind of unique with the cat dragon aspect. I feel like most of the books on this list I'm either picking because it has like a Halloween vibe to it, or it's a horror book. This one is just one of my most anticipated books of the year, and it happens to be coming out during the fall. This one is People Watching by Hannah Bonham Young. Looking at the cover, it might actually be set during the fall. It does look kind of autumnal. I actually don't really know a ton about this one plot-wise. I just love Hannah Bonham Young and her storytelling and her writing. I believe this one is set in a small town, and I think it's supposed to be kind of emotional like her other books. I'm pretty sure the female main character works at her family gas station, and then this new guy comes into town and kind of changes things up a little bit. The guy kind of has like shaggy mullet hair and like a mustache / facial hair and lots of tattoos, and I'm here for it. Another new release that's coming out on September 9th is Play Nice by Rachel Harrison. This one is a haunted house story. It's about a woman who I think is an influencer, and she's returning to her childhood home to like renovate it, but it is haunted. And I think instead of it being more like ghost haunted, it's like demonic. haunting. I love a haunted house story, so I'm excited. Next is another witchy book. This one is Violet Thistlethwaite is Not a Villain Anymore by Emily Kremfoltz. The cover for this one is so cute. It's so pretty. This one is about a plant witch and a grumpy alchemist, and they have to work together to save their town from a magical plague. After that is A Land So Wide by Erin A. Craig. They always write the most perfect atmospheric books that are so perfect for fall or just like dreary rainy weather. This one is coming out on September 2nd. It's set in the Canadian wilderness. It's about a town in the center of this wilderness surrounded by woods, and the woods have dangerous creatures in them, both real like bears and stuff, but also I think there are some like monsters. It's definitely giving The Village movie vibes, which I am so here for. After that I have Swallowed by Meg Smitherman. This one is another sci-fi horror book, and it's about a botanist on a mission to another planet, and I think that her team starts to be picked off one by one. It sounds like such a unique sci-fi horror. I also love plant horror. I feel like there could be some really good opportunities for like body horror. Also, the cover for this one is really pretty too. After that I have another horror. It's The Starving Saints by Caitlin Starling. Wait, didn't I have another Caitlin Starling book on this list? Okay, I literally didn't put it together until right now, but The Luminous Dead that I talked about earlier is by the same author, I'm pretty sure, unless there's just two Caitlin Starlings. I'm pretty sure that Starving Saints is their newest release. This one is supposed to be very like fever dream vibes. It's medieval horror. It's about all these people that are trapped in a castle during a siege, and they're all like starving and dying until these divine beings arrive at the castle and start helping them. After that I have another horror. It's called The Watchers by A.M. Shine. This one came out a few years ago, and I'm pretty sure that it's been adapted into a movie. I'm not spoiled at all for what this book is about, but I've heard that it's so creepy. Just the synopsis alone like really freaked me out. This woman's car breaks down next to these woods, and so she's stranded and like running, so I think things are chasing her. She finds safety in this concrete bunker, and this bunker has an entire huge wall that's just a huge glass window, and so I think there are like these creatures or beings that are like watching her and the other people in this bunker. A book that's the complete opposite to that one is Happy Medium by Sarah Adler. This one is a rom-com that I'm assuming is set on a farm, and it's about a woman who is a fake medium. I think she gets hired to help this guy, and she has to keep up her act of being a medium. This book has the potential to annoy me and stress me out because of the secret that she's keeping, so I don't really know how high of a priority this one is. There's definitely a chance that I could DNF it if I start it. I thought I would still mention it anyway though. Next on my list is Someone You Can Build a Nest In by John Wiswell. I think this one is kind of advertised as cozy horror, and then it's also supposed to be like really weird. I think it's about this creature that is falling in love with someone, but to this creature being in love means that they want to like eat them or kill them. I don't really know for sure, but I've heard really good things about it, and I think it'll just be something kind of fun and ridiculous to read. Next is The Bookshop and the Barbarian by Morgan Stang, and this one is basically Legends and Lattes but with a bookstore. After that I have Must Love Moss and Moonshine by Maisie Magill. This one is a cozy fantasy. It has an ancient magical forest, an autumn market, and it's about a forest-bound dryad and a lost traveling jewelry maker. After that I have a book that's really similar to that one. It's A Tale of Mirth and Magic by Kristen Bale. I think she's like an elf or fae who makes magical jewelry, and she also doesn't have full control over her magic, and she's on the run with a half giant who's purple apparently. After that I have The House at Watch Hill by Karen Marie Moning. It's about a woman who inherits a gothic mansion, and I think there are lots of like family secrets. I'm also hoping that it's kind of like paranormal. After that I have The Sapling Cage by Margaret Killjoy. This one is an Own Voices story about a trans witch. It says, Laurel wants nothing more than to join this coven, but there's only one problem. All witches are women, and she was born a boy. When the coven comes to claim her best friend, Laurel disguises herself in a dress and joins in her friend's place, leaving home and her old self behind. After that I have A Vile Season by David Ferrero. This one is advertised as Bridgerton meets The Bachelor with vampires, and it's queer. Next I have another horror. This is The Memory Ward by John Bassoff. So like I said, this is horror. It's set in Nevada, which is where I live, so I thought that kind of added a fun little element to it for me. It follows this man who lives in a small, perfect town. Weird things start to happen in this town, and things are a lot more sinister than they look on the surface. After that, I have The Bewitching by Silvia Moreno Garcia. I'm a little bit worried about this one because I haven't had the best luck with this author in the past, but I think this one is historical fiction, and I think that it's a multi-generational family story about witches. I want to give this one a try, but I'm also prepared to DNF if I'm not into it. After that, I have The Alchemy of Flowers by Laura Rissau. I really think I did not say her last name right, but this one is magical realism. It has Secret Garden vibes, and it's set in France. Next is another witchy rom-com. It's called Hopelessly Devoted by Audrey Goldberg Ruoff. This one comes out on September 16th. This one I think is about a witch who's returning home after his parents have passed away. He gets some kind of like message from them that there's danger that's going to be happening or something, and he needs the help of his childhood crush to solve it. This childhood crush, she purchased his late parents' business, which was a tea shop, which I think sounds really cozy, and also there's a cat, which is always a plus. After that is The House Witch by Delamac. This one is cozy fantasy about a guy who has a secret identity, and he is serving as the royal cook in this castle, and that's all I know about it. After that is a cozy fantasy. It's called A Fellowship of Bakers and Magic by Jay Penner, and it's about a magical fantasy baking competition, which sounds so cozy. After that is A Study of Blood and Ichor by Katia Black. If I'm remembering right, this is a Why Choose Dark romance about a woman and a man and the demon that is possessing the man, and the three of them have a romance. After that is The Lamb by Lucy Rose. This one is horror about a mother and a daughter living in a secluded house. And I think when strangers show up to this house, the mom like takes care of them and then kills them, maybe eats them. I don't remember. And I don't know if her mom is like supernatural or if she's just a killer, but I think it's going to have kind of like some like symbolism in it, like most horror does, and it's going to like explore this like mother-daughter relationship. And then I also have a few books that I own physically that are on my TBR that I thought I would show you really quick. This one is a dark fantasy. It's After the Forest by Kel Woods. This is kind of a Hansel and Gretel retelling slash what happens after the story of Hansel and Gretel. After that, I have Wilder Girls by Rory Power. I've owned this one for a really long time. This one is about an abandoned school for girls. This tox has broken out and killed all of the teachers, and now it has slowly been infecting all of the girls, and it's changing their bodies, like body horror stuff. They've been abandoned and they're just kind of waiting around for someone to save them because the area surrounding the school has also been infected by the tox, and it's made it really dangerous. I've heard really good things about this one. Then I have The Dead Romantics. I think this one is about a woman who falls in love with a ghost, and I feel like that just sounds perfect for spooky season. Also, I just love Ashley Poston's writing and the way that she does magical realism. This one is a graphic novel. It's called Off Menu by Oliver Garlack, and it's illustrated by Kelsey Jo Silva. This one is cozy fantasy about a baking competition. I kind of can't believe I don't have more graphic novels on this TBR. I'm sure that I'll find some like later on that I'll add, but for right now I'm really excited about this one. After that, I have Between Mischief and Magic by Marissa Sorreo. This one is about a drunken demon, a princess who lost her magic, and a deal to save them both. I think this is cozy fantasy and sapphic, and it sounds perfect for me. I feel like this one has been on my TBR literally forever. It's Bookshops and Bone Dust by Travis Baldree. I think this is the prequel to Legends and Lattes. That's all I really know about it. I'm pretty sure that the sequel to Legends and Lattes is out at this point, and I really want to continue in the series, so I need to read this one. I think I've also had this one on my TBR for a minute. This is Starling House by Alex E. Harrow. I feel like even after reading the inside flap, I can't quite like summarize what this book is about. To me, it kind of has like dark academia vibes, maybe some fantasy magical realism stuff, lots of like secrets. The main character's name is Opal, and I really like that name. That's all I know about this one though, but I feel like just the vibes that I'm getting makes me want to read it. And then my last book that I want to talk about is Cold Clay by Juno Black. This is the second book in the Shady Hollow series, which is a cozy mystery series. This one is set during autumn. It says the residents are looking forward to harvest feasts, but then some bones are discovered, and one of the well-loved members of this community is being questioned about the murder. I'm pretty sure all of these books follow a reporter named Vera Vixen, who's a fox, as she tries to get to the bottom of these mysteries. I already know that this list is going to fluctuate a little bit. I'm probably going to add a bunch more and probably end up taking some off, but for right now, those are the main books that are kind of calling to me for this upcoming season. Let me know in the comments if there are any of these books that I should prioritize. Also let me know what books you're really looking forward to for the fall. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
Appalachian sunrise.